Hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory 1. So you want to be a hero? Well, we're here at the Flying Falls, and this time we are going to explore the southern part of the Spielburg Forest, which we had not looked at so far. We've already been south to Mirror Lake, immediately to the south of this screen. And hopefully we won't run into too much trouble, because as noted before, I am a thief. I have mastered stealth, and a monster just wandered by, you hid in the bushes until it passed. And better check and see. And I got 2 rations left, so that's good for now. Can swing by Casper's shop later and get more. The beautiful white stag is foraging for food. Now, we actually heard mention of this stag earlier in the game. You seem to have startled the white stag. But, yeah, reference was made to bringing it down and mounting its head and whatnot, but we are not going to antagonize this beautiful creature, symbol of purity. And why not? Well, I could save the game and show you why not, but I'd rather not. Because it would spoil the surprise of this little encounter here. You follow the stag into this forest corner. You feel as though the eyes of the forest are watching you. You watch the stag, fascinated with his grace and beauty. There is something special about this place. The majestic white stag is an outstanding example of the beauty of the animal kingdom. The large gnarled oak seems to draw your attention. Majestic mountains rising in the north are silhouetted against the crystal blue sky. You're in a strange and beautiful part of the forest. There's something special about this place, pardon me. The forest becomes so lush and thick to the west that it is difficult to see far. The brush and undergrowth has formed an impassable thicket to the south. You see thick brush, rocks, and heavy woods to the north. You better alter your strategy. The trees mostly just beach about their more popular neighbors, or pine for the fjords. Okay? I hope you don't mind this punishment, but step forward a bit. The tree woman speaks. I am the Dryad, keeper of the woods. Are you one with the woods? When someone asks if you are at one with whatever they are serving, you say yes. Then you shall aid me, and I shall aid you in your quest. Bring me a seed from the spore-spitting Spirea of the north, that I may plant it elsewhere in order to preserve these rare and magical plants. Thus will you become a true friend of the forest. And that is all we get to say to her for now until we bring back the seed. And here we have the mushroom ring that we came to before. Oliver Stone. These aren't the marbles you lost. Gibraltar they ain't. Mount Everest circa 8 zillion BC, it gets bigger. Rock's eggs or rock eggs? Boulder, Colorado, or dam. Yes, you can have great fun just looking at the background around here, but I think you would much rather watch me do something slightly more exciting. There seems to be abundant display of purple and blue meeps. If only they'd stay still for a moment, you'd be able to count them. You realize that you've never seen more than one green meep at a time. Perhaps there is only one. The meeps have soft, brightly colored, soft-looking fur. You hear squeaky muttering from beneath the ground. It seems the meeps are having quite a discussion about you. Just in case it isn't clear, these creatures are meeps. What, you don't know what a meep is? This is a meep. Hiya, pleased to meet ya. Ask about meeps. We're happy meeps living in our happy holes. Don't worry, be happy. Ask about rocks. We use rocks for doors. They keep us dry and warm in our holes. Oh my. Ask about holes. We like live in tunnels underground, you know. Ask about fur. Hey, fur's good stuff. Keeps us warm. Mine's the best. It's like green, you know. Ask about green fur. Oh, you want some green fur? I think I have some somewhere. And he pulls out a tuft of his fur. Ask about brigands. Gee, boss, I really don't know much about that at all. Hey, sorry. And magic. I found a scroll lying around in the woods one day. You want it? It's yours. Now, this scroll is not going to do anything for us, obviously. In fact, I think we blow something up if we try it. The magical runes fade from the paper before your eyes can focus on them. But we can, however, take the fur. Because, shockingly, we are going to need this later, and that is all from the meeps. Ah. One strange bush. It's droopy. Alright. I see where this is going. A goblin steps out of the bush. The goblin has a mean look inside. You prepare for battle. Oh, walked right into that one. Wow, you threw that dead goblin a long way. You find fine silvers concealed in a pouch. You take the silvers. And this is the goblin hunting ground. And every time we come back here from now, we will find an additional goblin. Oh, and looking around, you get the feeling this is not a very friendly place to be. Baba Yaga does not welcome strangers. You have to deal with me before you can enter. Baba Yaga is one tough magic user. If you're so stupid that you want to enter, perhaps we could make a deal. The skulls on top of the fence have eerie glowing eyes. The large skull on the fence seems to stare blankly at you. The hut is a strange little house perched on chicken legs. And those of you who know your Russian folklore know that is exactly how Baba Yaga's hut in the myths looks. Let's talk to the big skull. Ask about Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga is the most powerful ogress around. If you have any brains, you'll stay away from her. Ask about ogress. You're some kind of hero if you don't even know what an ogre is. Okay, ask about the hut. Baba Yaga's hut will squat if you say the rhyme. What's the rhyme? The hut will squat if you say, "Hut of brown, now sit down." So, yeah, you don't really need to pay Bruno 2 gold to learn the rhyme, but that is the one useful thing he will tell you. And finally, deal. All the other skulls have glowing eyes, but me? No, I don't need lovely glowing eyes. Just open and close the gate, that's all I'm good for. But if you can give me a glowing gem for my eyes, I'll let you in the gate. Oh, wherever are we going to find a glowing gem? Yes, it's a deal. All I ask for is a little gem or jewel that glows in the dark. You're the big hero, go find one. Well, gee, I do have this gem I bartered from the giant. You place the glowing gem inside the skull. I can see! I have eyes again! Eek, is that what you look like? Oh well, have fun visiting Baba Yaga and good luck. You'll need it. I hope you can remember the rhyme. Because unfortunately Bonehead here will disappear at this point. And if you didn't already learn the rhyme from him, you have no choice but to learn it from Bruno. But we're not going to go to Baba Yaga's hut just yet because, well, we got a whole lot of adventuring left to do. And looking at our stats, well, our intelligence and our luck have improved considerably. But even though you don't get to fight Baba Yaga, I would like to improve my fighting skill a bit before I do what could potentially wind up ending the game. Besides, I've still got a magic plant to find. For the Dryad. And voila! You've never seen anything quite like them. They're pretty in a grotesque way. Now this is another one of the puzzles in the game where your profession determines how you tackle the puzzle. In the case of a fighter, you have to try and throw rocks at the seed and knock it out of the air at the precise moment that it's traveling between one flower and the other. If you're a wizard, you use the fetch spell to try and catch it in midair and bring it to you. And how does a thief solve this problem? Well, obviously, the cliff walls are very steep and they look difficult to climb. You look for an appropriate place to climb. You have no need to take the flowers. Nope, we just click on the one that has the seed and wait. And we wait some more. And we wait a bit longer. I'm open, I'm open! And we wait. And we wait. And we wait some more. It's faking us out now. Ha-ha! You put the seed into your pack and climb down. And, yes, you can simply hack the flowers apart and get the seed that way, but you don't want to do that for the same reason that you don't want to bother the stag. And why don't you want to bother the stag? Well, the Dryad, being at one with the woods, takes offense to those who do things that harm the creatures of the forest. Like, say, cutting apart flowers just to get their seeds, or killing stags because their heads would look good on your mantelpiece. So if you do either of those things, either try and harm the stag or kill the rare plants, you get turned into a stag or one of these seed-spitting Spirias. And yep, here come two goblins. How did it hit me at that point? Stick and move, stick and move. This poor slob was the biggest loser at the poker game. He didn't even have lunch money. You find 4 silvers tucked in his tunic. He has no use for the silvers anymore, so into your pocket they go. And let's see, still mid-morning, and we pretty much snuck all around the southern and the western edges of the forest. And here we see the stag again. Have you brought the seed I requested? Yes. You drop the seed into the dryad's limbs. Now this will boldly grow where none has grown before. Ba-dum-bum. Heed now my words, friend of the forest, and heed them well. Friend, you must know that there is an evil in this valley which perverts the ways of nature. The prophecy says that a hero will bring a young human out from out of this darkness. If you are the one to accomplish this task, there is a potion to break enchantments, which the healer can make for you. You must gather these ingredients: flowers from Marana's peace, green fur, fairy dust, a magic acorn, and flying water. Farewell, friend, I must return to my concentration. May the forest forever surround you. You see an acorn fall slowly to the ground. You pick up the Dryad's gift of a magic acorn. Okay, so flowers from Marana's peace we have gotten. A magic acorn we now have. Green fur we just got. But where are we going to get flying water and fairy dust? Well, surprisingly, we've been to the places where we get those already. And yes, there's a pathway to the south here, but we're not going to take it just yet. Actually, what the heck, we got time. I will show you why we are not taking this pathway just yet. By golly, it's an Antwerp! Antwerps are on the endangered species list. They are rarely seen. And where are they rarely seen? Well, cockily, you loosen up to fight. Sorry, got caught up in the moment. Anyway, confident and loose, you approach the Antwerp. Holy mackerel! Well, I'm just going to say for no readily apparent reason. do pick up a few small rocks, and yes, I did not mean to throw my dagger there. You seem to have caused an Antwerp population explosion. And fortunately, it did not let me retrieve my dagger. Although, hey, look, climbing, dodge, weapon use, strength, agility, vitality, luck, all have gotten up considerably. But I now find myself in the middle of the woods without a weapon, so if anything attacks us, we're going to die instantly, because we are not supposed to throw away our last weapon. Good thing I can buy replacement daggers in town. And good thing I am so utterly sneaky that I can avoid, and hopefully at this point outrun, anything that wants to try and eat us. And, uh-oh, something just... That's a brigand. Thankfully, I think we can outrun him. And, of course, he was blocking off the path I wanted to take. But we can go to town and pick up a new dagger and new rations first. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice you coming in. Yeah, we'll actually need the money pouch. I'll then buy an extra flask, some food, a little more food. And yeah, we could buy the chain armor, but thieves are supposed to travel light, but now we have 6 daggers, so we can do some proper dagger throwing if we wanted to. And I still have 78 gold and 8 silver. And 3 healing potions, 3 vigor potions, and 1 empty flask. You know, let's go ahead and make it 2 empty flasks. Alright, so while I was wanting to come back where we started this chapter over here at Flying Falls, well, remember how the Dryad said that we needed flying water for making this potion? Well, where else to find flying water but at the Flying Falls? You have to climb down if you want to get water. The water comes from the melting snow this early in the season. It's much too cold to swim. Besides, you don't have a suit. I'm now carrying so much I'm in danger of dropping everything. So we'll go ahead and throw rocks really quick. Riveting, isn't it? But yeah, even the notes, if you look at it, Laura seems to be trying to fly as it leaps from the mountain above. Well, I thought you had to be higher up to catch the water. Memory playing false on me. You fill an empty flask with crystal clear water from the waterfall. And that gives us, boom, 1 water-filled flask. And what time is it now anyway? Midday. So we're still making pretty good time, all things considered. So now we'll go see the healer real quick. You tell the healer that you have been to visit the Dryad of the Woods, and that she gave you a magic acorn, and told you the formula for a potion to dispel enchantments. So you up the Dryad? That's nice. She does help keep the forest around here healthy, so that's to make a Dispel Potion, is it? Thanks for letting me know. Alright, we'll give her the magic acorn. And the same speech as before. Let's see, to make the spell potion, I still need fairy dust, green fur, flying water. Green fur. Those meeps sound so interesting. I'd like to meet them sometime. I'll get to work on that potion of yours. But to make it, I still need fairy dust and flying water. Well, the healer makes some sort of arcane gesture with a flask of water and then smiles. Flying water. How clever. Let's see, to make the spell potion, I still need fairy dust. Well, now, where are we going to get fairy dust? Where indeed? Well, I think I will answer that question next time. And we will also experience our first night in the woods of Spielburg. Dare you tune in next time? Well, I hope so, otherwise I haven't got much of an audience. But, yes, next time. We will get fairy dust and tackle the night in Spielburg. Take care until then.